is the unofficial creative director of the Wolfpack Wrestling Room. This is him with some spray paint at the NC State Free Expression Tunnel. He's got tons of tattoos. Many of them he's done himself. He's tatted up friends, teammates, and when the time calls for it, he's also the team barber as well. Now he gets ready to take the mat. Francisco Isaiah Kailani Orine in weight here, number 5 in the country. All right. Now, last year, Kai Orine was an All-American for the first time, finished 8th in Tulsa. And he told us earlier this week, Rock, he feels like he's a guy in the spectrum of the sport who has a target on his back. But that's not the case here. It's Daton Fix with the target on the back of that orange singlet.
Daton Fix has had a target on his back since probably elementary school. He's been good for such a long time. And immediately he's holding center.
Off the face.
I like what John Smith has done. He said, look, we want to make sure that we attack and keep our backs towards the middle. And while you see NC State so far, Orine and Camacho, their backs have been towards the out of bounds.
Fix was accomplished on the international stage before he ever stepped foot in the wrestling room in Stillwater, and could be Oklahoma State's first 5-time All-American this year. But that's not why he came back at age 25. He'll be 26 by the time we get to Kansas City in mid-March. He wants to win it all after finishing in 2nd place 3 times.
That was a clean high C. Nothing yet.
And they're out on the edge.
Oh, my goodness. I tell you what, it looks like John Smith literally came on almost to the red circle.
And he's going to get the challenge brick out and toss it right onto the circle. He wanted 3 points there on the edge.
Now, as we've seen last year, it would have been just a hand touch. This year, it's reaction time. Well, what is reaction time? It's subjective to the referee saying that I think, in my view, control was established. So, in that point, I kind of thought that it could have been a takedown, but also, if it wasn't, then it wasn't. But I felt in a high level, when you have 2 good wrestlers, the reaction time has got to get tighter. So there's a clean high C.
So last year, the takedown is done.
See, supporting points, I would say that's a takedown. I mean, that he's trying to reach back for the whizzer, but that hand being down, that I believe that in that position right there, that a takedown was warranted, especially when you get to that high level. When you have high-level guys like this, All-Americans, that reaction time has got to be shorter. I felt that once he grabbed the legs and that hand was down, his weight was pressed forward on that hand. Therefore, he was subject to that takedown.
After further review, the call on the mat stands. There is no
call on the mat stands.
So it wasn't necessarily the takedown, it was more so the out of bounds.
And whether the action that would have led to the takedown occurred inbounds. So we appreciate the explanation from the officials, and they're right back to it in the center of the mat.
Watch that knee. Stop. Stalemate.
This is what Kai Orine needs to do, get this fan base into it. And just a shot got the fans ready. They want to cheer. But Daton Fix has wrestled all over the world. He doesn't get shaken by crowds getting loud.
No, they're glad to have him back in the lineup after he missed some time earlier this year with a tweaked hamstring. He's in on a shot here against Orine.
That's it.
And there's the first takedown.
He went right back to that takedown that got waved off, and he went right back to a left side high C.
Ring control. Improvement. Red 1, neutral, red 1.
Kai Orine was in on his leg. It's just with Daton Fix, he has very gimpy knees. You got to finish with him quick, but you just can't stay below the kneecap, because then he can just kind of just rub a knee and make it hard for someone to finish.
I left my dictionary at home. Can you define gimpy for us?
What I'm not. Good shot.
No control here.
Orine's got a hold of that ankle.
green, takedown.
6-1 fix. Orine back to his feet. His only points on the escapes. 30 seconds left, first period.
Oklahoma State, between the first two wrestlers, they're looking sharp. And it just seems like NC State, they don't have that motion right now.
Cowboys coming in here with some motivation. They're looking for, as a team, their first top 5 dual win since February of 2019, which came against then 3rd-ranked Iowa. NC State number 4 coming into this action. And the end of the first period, 2 takedowns for Fix and 2 escapes for Orine.
So it went down to the high C. He went high, and then once the arm came down, he covered the hips for the takedown. And at this point, he put Orine in a dangerous situation and then just climbed up and did the same thing to get the takedown. And Orine did a good job of wrestling through it to get the escape. 6-2.
Orine hoping to get back to the podium this year, and for Fix, it's trying to erase bad memories of years past going up against this competition in the weight class.
Good job there. One escape. 7-2. This is where a 3-point takedown starts to become more important. Takedown, you're in bonus points. And for those that are new to wrestling, bonus points is when you win between 8 and 14 points. Little things, Mike. When Kai Orine kind of circles and stands up, Daton Fix stays in the stance. He doesn't stand up with, there's that little slide by. That's Daton Fix right there. Slide by, inside trip. You can see that the Oklahoma State bench is ready to pop.
And I thought you asked Daton Fix a good question this week of whether he'd upgraded his arsenal, basically, as people have known what he's going to do over the course of his career. It's more fine-tuning. It's worked really well, just not getting him to the top of the podium where he wants to finish.
Years ago, he would be able to hit that inside trip just off the jump, but now he has to set it up and get to one move and then get to the inside trip by setting up with another attack.
15.
Good shot. Heavy hips. When I say heavy hips, he's getting his hips all on the back and the shoulders of Kai Orine. Daton Fix is going into the 3rd period, 7-2.
And Orine's going to need to be more aggressive during these final 2 minutes. Try and get the upset. For Pat Popolizio, 1-6 record against Oklahoma State, his former school, between his time coaching at Binghamton, where he was for 6 seasons, and now in his 12th season at NC State. But 5 straight ACC championships. It's been the Wolfpack and the Hokies at the top of the league.
That's the first caution. You get 2 free cautions, and then your opponent gets a point.
And there's a second.
So the next false start will lead to a point for Orine if Daton Fix jumps.
Bring up. Still green.
Not 30 seconds yet of riding time for Daton Fix. How long can he keep a hold of Orine here to start the 3rd?
And as long as Daton Fix has his hand across the hips and back of Kai Orine, he's in control.
We're working on a line. Improve here.
Mike, you've done the NCAA's many, many years. The big difference in becoming an All-American and losing is the fact if you can ride your opponent, keep them down.
And Orine on the edge puts his foot onto the basketball court just inside the 3-point line, and that'll send them back to the middle.
So at this point, it's 52 seconds of riding time. 8 more seconds.
Good start now. Get
Maybe
on.
a minute.
Get on. Reno.
Stacks on the extra point for Fix. He eclipses the 60-second mark and effectively stretches his lead to 6 points. So Orine got to get to it.
That was important because now it's effectively 8-3. So a takedown by Fix now makes it a major decision. And let's see if he goes back to that high C that he had.
Hands up.
Orine seems like he's been able to get to the legs, but that's about it. Daton Fix is showing great defense. A little go behind. Look at this. So you saw that. He did a little go behind. This is chain wrestling at its best.
Beautiful from Daton Fix. Now up 11-3 inside 30 seconds to go. And any time that Orine made a move, Fix had the counter.
I tell you what, Daton Fix is not showing any rust right now. That was chain wrestling. Didn't work, go to something else. Didn't work, go to something. There's about 4 different things he did before he got the takedown. And he's ending the period with a mean right. But can he get out? Look at this. Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State.
So bonus points for Daton Fix at 133 with the riding time point the difference. And after 2 8s, it's 7-0 Cowboys here on the road.
On the road in a tough environment. Daton Fix, no rust right there. Looking good.
Good job.
Only his 3rd match of the season after missing some time. And a great start with wins for Spratley and Fix.
Spratley came out, beat a return All-American, and look at the elevation there by Daton Fix. What a great start by Oklahoma State.
141 is next. 4th-ranked Ryan Jack. It'll be either Jamison or Sammy Alvarez. And at 149, Arrington, an AC finalist last year against Jordan Williams.